Yo, what is up, squad? It's your boy PinoE here. Hope y'all had a good weekend. We got a ton of things to talk about, so let's keep this intro quick. Don't forget to smash the like button and click subscribe if you're new. I got some cool ideas planned for when we break 100K, so the sooner we get there, the better. But now let's go. Let's kick today off with Puma and a look at two new pairs of the RS0, which come inspired by 90s video games. Let's start with the RS0 Game Error, and I'm digging this colorway. The shoe features an upper constructed of mesh and leather with hits of pink, teal, and purple along the shoe's upper and toe box with a glitch Puma form stripe and a glitch pattern on the midsole. The RS0 Game Restart takes after the local arcade with lime green, teal green, and white highlights along the upper toe and heel. The focus is a black and white static pattern that overtakes the upper, inspired by a restart glitch screen within 90s games. The Error drops on June 28th, the Restart on July 13th, and you can find them at select Foot Lockers and on Puma.com, retailing for $120 each. Those Pumas were dope, but let's move on over to Adidas and take a look at something that's not dope. The Adidas 3ST.002. The name sucks. The pair drops as part of Adidas skateboarding brand and features a full prime knit upper and a multicolor finish, TPU coating, and an internal cage structure to help provide support. To complete this one off, the shoe sits on a translucent outsole. Now, I don't skate, so I can't really say too much, but I didn't think that prime knit would be the best option for a skate shoe. Anyway, these drop soon on Adidas.com and at select retailers for $150. I'll be quick on this one. If you're here for the Yeezys, then stay tuned to the end of the video. I have the full list of retailers that will be carrying them this Saturday, but take note, not included in that list when you do see it are the foot sites. So you can add those to the retailers who will be dropping them. Anyway, let's move on. Over to Nike, and over the weekend myself and my dude P-Smurf were busy leaking some Nike Sportswear 2019 drops. And let's start with these images up on screen. At first look, you might think you're looking at the Nike Element 87, but if that's what you think, you're wrong. What you're actually looking at are the Nike Element 55, which is pretty much the same shoe with one big difference. The 87 has a translucent upper and the 85 is built with mesh. The colorways on screen are expected during the holidays and 2019, but I believe the first of this model is expected sometime next month. Anyway, if you like these, stay tuned. Take note, retail will come in at $130. Up next, we got one of Nike's newest bestsellers, the Nike Air Max 270, and this shoe has popped off, and Nike has no plans of slowing down. In 2019, you could expect Nike to add multiple colorways and different gradients to the heel, but before we get there, we have this women's exclusive colorway coming in a light gray upper paired with black detailing and a black air bubble. There's no exact date for this pair just yet, but they are expected to drop soon for $150. I don't know what it is about this silhouette, but I just don't like it. What we have here is the next Kyrie up on deck, the Nike Kyrie 4 Triple Black. As the name would suggest, the pair comes in a black mesh upper paired with black branding, black laces, a black midsole, and a black and gray outsole. We got 2 dates for this model. If you're part of the Euro squad, then you could expect them to release on June 30th. And if you're in North America, circle July 14th on the calendar, and take note that retail set at $120. And last up for Nike, thanks to P-Smurf, we get a look at the Nike Air Max Have a Nike Day, set to release as part of the 2019 Air Max month. For this pack, we got 3 pairs, featuring the Air Max 1, Air Max 95, and Air Max 97, which, by the way, you could expect a lot of 97s in 2019 as well. But back to this pack. Each pair comes in pastel colors featuring suede and mesh, highlighted by the Have a Nike Day smiley face on the lace locks, tongues, and heels. There's no exact date just yet, but you can expect these to release in March 2019. Let's move on over to Jordan Brand, and we got a lot to talk about over here. So let's start with the trash, the Air Jordan 13 Phantom. I'm not too big on what they put together here, but it doesn't matter what I think because these are a women's exclusive colorway. The pair comes dressed in a Phantom and Moon Particle colorway, featuring some kind of bullshit snakeskin texture on the underlays. Ladies, if you like these, then look for them to drop on July 27th for $190. Since we're talking about ladies exclusives, let's continue with the Air Jordan 3 Bordeaux next. And let's start with what I do like about this shoe, and that's the Bordeaux and Sail colorway. That combination really pops and it's dope. Now let's move to what I don't like about this pair, and that's pretty much everything else about it. A Jordan 3 should have elephant print, but these don't have that. I don't like the heel tab. I don't like the plastic looking area around the lacing system, and although it's not that big of a deal, they also changed up the tongue. It looks much thinner than it should. I'm not a fan, but once again, they're not meant for me, so ladies, look for these on September 21st for $180. While we wait for first looks of the Air Jordan 33, it's getting close to that time to say goodbye to the Air Jordan 32, and what we have up on screen are the Air Jordan 32 Finale. The pair comes in a white, black, court purple, and university blue colorway, constructed from a multicolor fly knit with white leather wrapping around the heel. Finishing the pair off, the heels are highlighted with a red Wings logo, and stitched on the inside of the tongues is the word Finale. If you want these, go ahead and circle July 1st on your calendars. Up next, we got the first pair of the back-to-school pack to release, the Air Jordan 10 Westbrook Class of 2006. The pair pays homage to Westbrook's old high school in Lawndale, California, dressed in the school colors of the Olympians. This release marks the first time the Air Jordan 10 has gotten hit with the split color treatment, highlighted by a mix of red and blue on the shoe's upper. Me no likey, but if you do, June 30th is the date and $190 is the price. Holy shit, June 30th is fucking lit. Squad, there is no such thing as an ugly 3, including the Air Jordan 3 International Flight, but ignoring the fly knit shit, which by the way is still releasing, stay tuned for more on those. But back to these, they're dope and they come dressed in a sail, sport royal, light bone, and fire red colorway, using the color blocking from the original fire red 3s. Capping this one off, we got MJ's signature on the tongue. You can find these along with the Westbrooks on the sneakers app, the foot sites, and other select retailers for $190. Next up, we got the official images of the Levi's Air Jordan 4 in white. We've already seen the black, and now we get to see the white pair, and I think these are fucking awesome. Thankfully, I got my pair, and shout out to Kick Square for the assist. I'm not sure if he has any more available, but I'm going to throw his link in the video description. If you want to give him a follow, go for it. In regards to these, we should see pairs popping up on the sneakers app, and although I don't have any idea on the number of pairs available, early rumors tell us that the white pair will be the most limited of the bunch. But June 30th is the date, and they'll only be available at the Foot Action in Chicago and at Tier 0 locations, and that's it. But June 30th is gonna be a day of L's. We got the black Levi's, we got the white Levi's, we have the Yeezy 350 Butter, the Westbrook 10s, and the International Flight 3s. Good luck to the whole squad. The fucking bots are coming. So while you look at these pictures up on screen, please take note that we don't yet know how the final product's gonna look. We don't know if it's suede or leather, but what we do know is that in 2019, January of 2019, we'll be getting 2 Laney-inspired Air Jordan 5s. One pair, the yellow one, will come in a Varsity Maize, Light Charcoal, and Varsity Royal colorway, while the blue pair will come in a Varsity Royal, Light Charcoal, and Varsity Maize colorway. So you're gonna have to stay tuned for leaks on these, but for now, you could expect both pairs in January 2019 for $190 each. A few months back, I don't remember exactly when, we leaked some info out there that there would be a couple more Converse Air Jordan collaborations, and while we don't yet have any images of the shoes, we do have images of the packaging. What you can see from the box is an Air Jordan 1 and an Air Jordan 11, both paired somehow with the Chuck Taylor. From the box alone, it doesn't look like this is going to be a 2-pair pack. The box is too small for that, so it might end up being a Chuck Taylor inspired by the 1 or the 11, or maybe a 1 or an 11 inspired by the Chuck. No clue yet. Stay tuned. We're almost done, not just yet, but almost. And next up, you might remember seeing this image a few months back when we got word that the Air Jordan 5 Black Fire Red would be dropping. Then I let you all know a couple months back that the shoe would in fact be constructed from satin and they'd be releasing on November 26th. Well, today we got a first look at the model and it's pretty much what I said. The pair is exactly like the original sample with the difference being a satin upper. These are dope. I don't think I'm going to cop them though. Satin is a bitch once it gets creased and it doesn't look nice, but they're still cool. Anyway, for now, November 26th is the date, $190 is the price. And last up, before we get into the list of Yeezy retailers, we got a shoe I told you all about a couple weeks back, I believe, when I teased a couple images, the Air Jordan 5 Wings. These are fucking ugly, and they're so dope at the same time. I don't know what to think, to be honest. They're ugly because, I mean, just look at them. But they're dope at the same time because, I mean, just look at them. I know I'm not making any sense, but some of the detailing, like the wings on the side paneling and the lace locks, is cool. Everything you see in this picture in that green color is glow in the dark. And the other cool thing is that the pairs will all be different. The artwork on one pair won't be in the same spot as another pair, and that makes each pair unique. Anyway, there's no date on these yet, but they will be limited, and if I do decide to go for them, they will be strictly collection purposes only. I can never wear children's art school projects on my feet. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about these in the comments below. And squad, here's the list of Yeezy retailers for the version 2 butters. They will not be limited, and there are lots of pairs being sent to retailers. The online stock is fairly limited, but the stores will not be. To give you guys an idea, my local House of Hoops on the larger releases got about 200 pairs, but for these they will be getting 300, which is a lot for them. But anyway, June 30th is the date and $220 is the price. Make sure you call your local spots to see how they're handling the release. I'm sure most, if not all of them, are raffles, and good luck. With that said, I'm not sticking around for this list, so that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you've got something to say, leave it in the comments below, and I'm out.